Today we are going to be looking at how a gamble marketer faked a YouTube career. And it's by this guy called Ethan, so make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe, and let's get on into this. Here we go.
Which one of your accomplishments are you proudest of? 1 million. It took about 4 months.
4 months? Wait, it's LouisAyy! I don't react to this guy before. Frick?
Couldn't you have just used like a knife or a spoon or something? It took about 4 months.
Yeah, that's incredibly suspicious.
Sorry, I know the video's just started. It's just that attention spans are becoming a lot harder to hold on to these days, so I just want to make sure I've still got you. We all good? Yeah? Feeling irritated or anything yet? Because I've not been screaming in your face with zooms and memes? Would you prefer it if I started the video like this? Hey guys, what's up? Time to cook.
What the?
Today we're going to be talking about how ex-gambling executives are taking advantage
of gambling executive?
Wow, right? Crazy.
Wait.
The length of this video alone is probably going to put off the majority of people that could actually do with watching this, but you know, what can you do? You can't help people that don't want to be helped. Should we talk about what the fuck's going on with YouTube then? I think so, don't you? Like, how have we let this happen? What have we done? The thing is, it was going so well. Like, we had something really good going on, didn't we? I miss the days when people used to upload videos because that's just what they enjoyed doing. Yep. And if your content was good, that's what determined if it did well or not. When I used to see a YouTuber with over 1 million subs, even if I didn't like him, which was the majority of the time, I could still respect the work that went into it because you could see the catalogue of videos they spent years making. They'd grow with their audience, you know? They'd also have a personality, which is extremely rare to find nowadays because YouTube isn't what it used to be. That personality is gradually being sucked out of this platform and replaced by engineered slop. I blame Mr. Beast personally. I do. I think he's the one who changed the way people look at growing on YouTube. Yep. Instead of focusing on making content they actually enjoy making that holds real value, people now focus on making content purely so it performs well, regardless whether they enjoy making it or not. As long as the numbers keep coming in, they're gonna keep pumping it out. They don't give a shit. Because of this, we've literally witnessed full personality shifts in creators. I mean, the fuck's happened to KSI? He was already becoming unbearable anyways. Like, I was getting sick of seeing the guy. But this, what he's doing now, it's embarrassing to watch.
1 pop tube. 3 pop tubes. I'm scared.
Bro, copy Bob.
5 pop tubes. This is terrifying, bro.
Alright, that's enough of that. It's pushing 40. I can't watch this, especially on top of what we're about to watch. But that's a topic for a different video. I can't be asked of him today. There's so many examples I could use to show you how this new era of YouTube is just full of posers hardened behind a character. But luckily, I've had my eye on a certain person where from the moment I first saw him, all I've had is questions. So many fucking questions.
Today on LouisAyy,
I become a digital marketing coordinator for Party Casino and Party Poker, where my job is to make sure all the...
Wait. Responsible for organizing and communicating digital marketing campaign launches. That explains the retention stuff he does. Alright, let me go ahead and turn down... Yeah, I'll turn that down real quick. Let me turn that down real quick. There you go. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Alright. Anyways, so, I coordinate acquisition marketing activities for 2 party brands. The bro did gambling. What the...
Digital marketing coordinator for Party Casino and Party Poker, where my job is to make sure all them relentless gambling ads are running smoothly.
Today on LouisAyy,
I get promoted to become the paid social executive.
I mean, this thinking about the retention stuff, this honestly kind of makes sense. Like, if you look at the guy's thumbnails, like, let me go ahead and go pull up the guy's channel. Like, look at how bro does his thumbnails. Like, let me just show you here real quick. Let me just show y'all. So, when you go look at his channel, first of all, when you stare into his banner, you can kind of see, like, you can kind of see it animating itself a little bit when you really look at it. Now, let's look at his thumbnails. Like, and bro's doing the motion blur on basically every single one so far. Like, look at this, dude. Like, there ain't no way. And he's only got, like, only a few long-form videos, bro. Like, where did this guy come from? Well, I mean, obviously been gambling and stuff like, but like, look at all these views this guy get. Like, it's kind of getting a little bit suspicious if I had to say anything about it.
Of these online casinos, where now I can really optimize to see who sees these gambling ads to increase the chances of him spending money.
Today on LouisAyy,
after years of hard work in the gambling industry, I become the senior paid social.
You've seen a senior paid social executive What the freak?
Executive for two of the biggest sport betting companies in the UK. Why openly brag about getting people to gamble their money faster?
Today on
Let's rewind a bit. You're probably confused. Keep watching, it'll all make sense. So about a year ago, I was made aware of a guy called LouisAyy. And before he became whatever the fuck he is today, which was
super villain. Hold on.
made aware of a guy called
He
LouisAyy.
looks like a super villain. Like, put red eyes on him, and he basically looks like a super villain, bro. Like, put some red eyes on him, you know what I mean? Like, bro, we should have seen this coming.
And before he became whatever the fuck he is today, which we'll get to, I thought he was just a fan of mine who decided to give it a go. That's what I thought. He was mentioning my name in his videos, replying to multiple comments saying
Club with Ethan Wayne, probably soon.
he wants to collab with me. And that's all good. I don't mind that. We all take inspiration from people. I've done it. It's a part of the game. But eventually, you've got to adapt, become your own person. You've got to find your own voice. To do that, though, it takes time. Like they say, it takes an average of 13 months to get your first 1,000 subscribers. And over 5 years to get to 100k. Like, you know what I mean? It don't just happen overnight. Although that's what I thought. Anyways, I wouldn't have even known who this Louis guy was if it weren't for my followers relentlessly tagging me in his fucking TikToks. I actually thought quite bad for the guy at first, honestly. His entire comment section was just flooded with people calling him a copy of me because I'm just that guy. Do you know what I mean? No one else does this but me. I'm the only one that can do this.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Hold on. What is this guy's channel? Let me go look at the guy's channel real quick. Hold on. What does this guy do? Hold on. Let me go look. Let me go look what this guy does. Hold on. Let me go look at it. Let's see if he does the exact same thing. Let me go look. Let me go look at his latest short here. Let me go look at his shorts. I was going to subscribe to this guy, by the way. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's see what he got.
You guys make it a whole thing of saying it's called football, not soccer.
Because it is. We're not making it a whole thing. It's the name of the
I'm kinda
sport.
seeing
That's what it's
division.
called.
I mean, Canada calls it soccer.
Ah, case closed then. Canada calls it that as well, so I suppose we've been wrong this entire time.
Oh, yeah, I
Australia,
could definitely
the
see this,
Kiwis,
but
but
without the
we're the
memes
ones
and
that get all the finger
They're doing
pointing.
That's just
Oh
insulting
my
to
God.
Australia and New Zealand for him
That's
to
literally
think
what
they
Louis
fall under the
like,
same
bro.
category as America. Canada can kind of get
But like, let me just go compare it to a LouisAyy video. Let me just compare that to a LouisAyy video. Let's see if you guys can see the difference. Let's see if you guys see the difference, bro.
Is he okay? Ah, shucks. That was a bad idea.
Look.
That wasn't me. Did bro just fight a bin? What is he doing? Okay.
Don't try this at home.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna try it at home now. I've had second thoughts.
Alright. Look at it.
Yo! She was told not to try it at home. I'm gonna have to get the book out again, aren't I? Oh, he made it, to be fair. His body folded like a deck chair.
Bro, so yeah,
Not
like, you
again.
guys see the vision here. You guys see the vision, right? You guys see the vision? Like, this is basically, you can kind of see what the differences are.
No, but seriously, I'm not claiming I invented this style of video. I'm pretty aware to know that I'm just one of many. Also, I don't really give a shit. But at the same time, we can put the pieces together. It's kind of obvious where at least some of his inspiration came from, right? Me. I'm not just saying this to stroke my own ego. Okay, maybe a little bit, but it is just the reality of the situation. I am that guy, okay? About a year ago, Louis was pretty much just a skid mark on this platform. He barely had a footprint. I think he still did have about 10k followers on TikTok, but he had under 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I didn't pay much attention to him at first because, honestly, nothing about his content made me think that he was going to take off. He just wasn't giving off that kind of energy. It seemed like he was just finding his feet, which is fair enough. We all start somewhere. But in my head, I was thinking, you've got a long way to go, buddy, because I know how long this shit takes. So then about a month or two went by. I think I might have just got back from America, but I was still getting tagged in this kid's videos. And I was thinking, really? Are we still doing this? So out of curiosity, I thought I'd check to see how I was getting on. And this is where everything I thought I knew about being a YouTuber went completely out the window. In August of last year, he had around 3,000.
Wait, look at this graph right here. Like, let me move my chair. Look at that graph. 3,000 to 800. What the heck? Oh my god.
600 subscribers on YouTube, or thereabouts anyways, which is still good, you know? He managed to get
pretty close
13
to
months
that.
of progress in only 2. Fair enough. But then something must have happened between August and September that made his following on all platforms just fucking fly up. I mean, when do you ever hear of a channel going from 3,000 subscribers to over 700,000?
Yeah, that kind of looks suspicious. Like, bros, are you sure they ain't bots? Like, bro, look at that. Oh my god.
in the span of a single month. And just to make things that bit crazier, that was without uploading a single long-form video as well. And listen, right, I'm well aware I had a pretty big come up myself in 2024, but that didn't happen overnight. Even if you go back to my oldest public videos, which isn't my oldest videos, by the way, but if you go back to them ones, you can see how far I've come. It took me years of trial and error, finding out what works for me, making mistakes, but at the same time, enjoying the process. Fast forward to less than a year, and the guy's now...
Like back in the day? What was his first video like? What was Louis's first video like? It was like very low edits, very low memes. Yeah, look. Like, look how this... Like, these guys were not like, you know... They're not like how they are now. So I will say, yeah, okay, yeah. Got that, yep, alright.
Sitting on over 4.8 million followers on TikTok.
What the? Yeah. Actually, he's actually at like 7.06 million at the time of streaming this right now. Like yeah, 7.06 million right now. So yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's look at this. Okay.
7 million on YouTube and 1.2 million on Instagram. And the funniest part about this is the fact that I'm all of a sudden opening my comment section to waves of scabby little...
So like, everybody's like, how does he have 1 million followers on every platform though? Like, that is kind of suspicious, especially this early on, you know what I mean?
Kids saying that I'm the one copying him. Huh. Alright, okay. How the fuck's happened then? I was just left with so many questions, but the main ones being how and where.
If you slice them in half.
Slicing the crayons. I said slice them, not me.
Slicing the crayons in half. Done.
All right, let me catch up.
Oh, yeah.
But look at all these heavy edits.
I knew something wasn't quite right about him as soon as I heard him speak. That type of accent, innit? As soon as I hear...
It's like... Alright. But what the frick is happening? Let me cut them in half. Like that, kind of, yeah.
I immediately think obnoxious twat. After spending a brain damage amount of time going through his content, believe me, it wasn't easy. Felt like I was being lobotomized. I got about 10 videos deep and it was pretty much rinse and repeat from there. Same slop, different video. There was moments where I actually started to question if this guy is AI or not. It's like his face can't keep up with how he's trying to act. It's strange. Regardless, I still found myself wondering, who actually is he? There was times I was wondering, have I just miscalculated this entire situation? Like, am I missing something? Maybe his content does justify the amount of views he gets. But then I thought, nah, this isn't normal. Something's not adding up. So, I did some digging. A lot of digging, actually, to the point I ended up on fucking LinkedIn. Do you understand how far you got to dig to end up on LinkedIn? A platform home to all the corporate cock gobblers out there. Ah, it's full of them. Turns out it's also a place Louis likes to go to.
12 million followers on... LinkedIn. Is that like 5 billion views across platforms, 695 followers? Actually, wait. Oh yeah, that's to combine everything. That's followers for LinkedIn. He has 695 followers on LinkedIn. Okay. It posts and stuff like that. Like, bro, what is this?
Shout about all his success to his corporate gambling friends. And after scrolling through his posts and reading through his comments, it made me realise that there's a whole other world out there that I had no idea existed. Focused on virality, audience retention, and long-term brand ownership.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can see that. I'm pretty sure we can all see that. Like, if you haven't seen that.
Alright, what about content creation? No? Here's one of his posts.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, not content creation. Yeah, it is kind of interesting you did not put content creation in there.
One on YouTube in the UK this week for those.
Yeah, 620,000 subs and 425 million views and 205 videos during 2 years ago. Yeah, something ain't adding up here. Something's not adding up. Like, I'm not really seeing what's going on here. Like, look at these other channels. 400,000, 400,000, 620,000.
Who know me outside of the office, grateful to those supporting the journey. Oh, we're also proud of you, Louis. And look who's in his comments, just congratulating him. Senior managers, heads of marketing, and all sorts of corporate guys from across the gambling industry. They're literally celebrating him. They're essentially sucking him off for taking the exact same tricks they used to hook gamblers and applying it to YouTube. And that's when...
That makes so much sense, bro. That actually makes so much sense. Like, I honestly can see that.
Everything started to connect. Because when you look past the channel art, the seizure amount of zooms, the memes on the subscribe account,
like, like, bro, and like that's literally what I've been seeing.
Louis isn't actually a creator; is a data guy, a professional digital.
Bro, data. I know, like data. I'm pretty sure I heard ROBLOX not say it like that. But who knows? Maybe this guy's like, maybe thicker British accent. I'm not sure. Anyway, and this guy's from the UK, so yeah. Anyway, I just had to point that
little
out.
marketer who I think looked at my channel and is using it as some sort of corporate case study. That's my theory. You still with me? I reckon, right, he saw what I was doing, realised it was working, took the layout and then stripped out any ounce of personality. Notice how sanitised his content is. No swearing, no controversy, nothing that could risk a drop in views. It's not content creation, is it? It's corporate ad optimization. He's basically treating YouTube like another ad campaign, using them same retention tricks he used in corporate gambling, but this time it's pointed at kids on the phones. To understand how he's done this, you gotta look at what he was doing before YouTube. Fortunately, Lewis does not shy away from his past achievements. He literally lists all his previous occupations.
Wait. Senior paid social executive at LouisAyy and Coral. Hey, social executive, yeah, okay, hey, social executive at LouisAyy, okay. Party casino and party poker. Wait, that's a gambling place, bro. What the heck? That bro's literally gambling and encouraging people to gamble.
On his LinkedIn profile. That's right, we're back here again, but this time with a bit more context. It'll start to click for you soon. And let me just be clear before we continue, the point of this video isn't necessarily me picking on one specific guy. I'm not losing sleep over it. The problem is much bigger than a single person. It's because we've gone from a platform where people used to upload videos just because they wanted to, straight into a playground for performance marketers that treat human attention spans like a fucking stock portfolio. That's what real creators are competing against. But anyways, when you take a closer look at Lewis's resume, to the average guy, none of it makes sense. LinkedIn's a platform filled with jobs I've literally never heard of. It's like anything's a job now. But all the jobs that Lewis has listed that is done are all under a company called Entain, which is, it's a pretty big company. It's essentially the daddy of betting companies like LouisAyy or Coral. Without Entain, there wouldn't exist. For 4 years, Lewis worked his way up in the industry. He went from a paid social executive.
I did not know this guy used to do gambling. It makes so much sense because like gambling's like trying to keep your retention up, to keep you gambling. And his videos are trying to keep you watching to get him more views and everything like that. So it kind of makes so much sense in that way, you know what I mean?
Party casino and party poker, which is basically corporate shite for throwing money at.
He's got like, hey, look at me. Ah! That's really what I've been saying.
Algorithms like TikTok and Instagram to target specific people. But the next few years, Lewis progressed his way to become the senior paid social executive for LouisAyy and Coral. So this is something Lewis specializes in. This wasn't something he just tried out, like some sort of fucking side hustle. Look at his profile. The guy literally
oh my god, bro, look at all this stuff.
Collected badges in it. He's literally got professional certificates for marketing on Facebook.
Yeah, marketing on Facebook? Wait, nobody uses Facebook anymore, bro, so.
Social media strategy, digital marketing foundations, whatever the fuck that means, and Google ad search as well. So he was trained to make sure people gamble more money on the platform.
Yep. I'm surprised he hasn't done much gambling on like YouTube though. Like I'm surprised he hasn't done that. I mean, the retention part is there, but yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't advertised gambling websites on YouTube. As far as I'm aware though, maybe this guy will cover that on now.
That he's been paid to boost. I delivered a 27% YOY improvement in the primary player payback KPI, accelerating time to profitability.
Bro, what do you mean by that, bro? What does that even mean? Also, Mel, please fix the fade and sound effects, please.
To translate that for you is essentially boasting about getting people to lose their money 27% faster, because his job was to make sure once you gamble your money one time, you keep doing it over and over again, which, let's be honest, destroys a lot of people's lives. But to Lewis, that's progress. The more people that lose the money on these platforms, the more he can brag about his fucking YOY improvements, whilst all these corporate cheerleaders kiss his ass. Oh my god, Lewis, congratulations, well done, smashing it. Fucking crawl out. This was 7 months ago. 3 weeks ago, I left Entain to focus on content.
3 weeks ago, I left Entain to focus on content creation. This path requires my undivided attention. I haven't looked back since. Thankful for the experience at Entain and excited for what's next.
Creation. This path required my undivided attention, and I haven't looked back since. Thankful for the experience at Entain and excited for what's next. Thankful for the experience at Entain. You hear that? He's thankful. Now he's on to bigger and better things. He's outgrown the gambling addicts, and now he's using the exact same playbook he learnt from Entain, but this time on children's attention spans. Even the ass kissers on this one as well are all fucking digital marketing leaders, paid search managers in the sports betting industry, live casino commercial managers. Like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? Absolute most hard behind overweighted job titles to make themselves feel special, using social media as a way to manipulate instead of entertain. Pisses me off. It winds me up a little bit. So what I suggest to you lot is focus on his intent. Like, what do you think makes an experienced corporate gambling marketer whose main job was to essentially get you to gamble more of your money transition into making brain rot videos for children? At first glance, it's a bit of a fucking contrast, isn't it? But there's more similarities than you think.
Why are you taping your wheels? As if travelling isn't stressful enough, you've now got a bumpy suitcase.
Yeah, I can see all that.
Honey, give me some space. I'm trying to take my suitcase. Hey, we're travelling. Yeah, with my suitcase. It's got tape on the wheels because I'm a cheesecake. What?
He's so silly, isn't he, Lewis? He's such a silly guy. If you've watched a couple of his videos, you've pretty much seen them all. It's not a fact, it's just an educated guess. But after watching about 10 in a row, I had to call it there before I developed some serious brain trauma. To be honest, I might be feeling some of the effects right now, but I'm trying to work through it. His content is the video equivalent of a slot machine, except the consumer is a child. Think of the similarities.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. Like, he's like trying to keep it all retention. It looks like the graphics of a slot machine, bro. Like, it looks like the graphics of a slot machine. Like, my God, bro.
I've been to Vegas, so I've physically seen the state of mind these people getting. Like, you walk through a casino at the start of the night and you'll see a guy with a drink just throwing his money away at the slots, whilst his eyes are just fixated on these bright, colourful lights and animations that they're deliberately added to keep your attention. But then you'll get to the end of the night, it'll be early hours in the morning, and the guy you saw at the start of the night will still be fucking sat there on the same slot machine doing the exact same thing you saw him do 10 hours ago. However, this time, they've got no money left. If you really want to see what a gambling addiction can do to a person in real time, get yourself down to Vegas, pick out a person that looks like they're going to be on a slot machine for a while, remember what he looks like, and then revisit him later on in the night. It's an eye-opener. It's quite depressing, actually. Now, with all the online casinos available, a lot of the exploiting gets done behind closed doors. So then the changes in the person's behavior aren't as noticeable until it's too late. People like Lewis are just too good at the job to keep you spending without it feeling like a problem. In gambling, the metric is keeping you on the site, so you spend more money. On YouTube, the metric's keeping a kid staring at a screen for every single millisecond, so the algorithm pushes the video onto the next kid. Different industry.
What if I should try to join on this, you know? I'm not trying to do some of this, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like a good market. Okay, I'm joking. I'm not doing that. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to... Okay, anyway, let's move on.
Same mental fuckery. And Lewis knows it works. Like, you can literally see his shift in real time. Like, the more confidence he started to gain on camera over the whole year he's been doing this, the more unbearable he progressively gets to listen to. Because in his earlier videos, you can see that the corporate suit is still in him a little bit. Like, he hasn't fully transitioned into the cartoon character yet.
Oh yes, the classic pancake mix coated deep fried rice. I'm just trying to figure out what life hack requires you to batter a luminous pink garden flower.
You see what I mean? Ah, yes! Like, it's the type of voice you hear in the corporate world, innit? Something along the lines of, ah, yes, a 27%...
You have disabled this skill. Please enable it in the Alexa app.
Amazon, please get that thing to stop trying to play rain sounds every night at 10 p.m. It's getting annoying.
Increase in brain rot addictions. Ah, yes. I think this is the closest we get to seeing who he actually is off camera. Like, the more you remove the edits, the more you start to see what he's actually like.
Is abstract art actually difficult?
It's out of Valley!
What is that thing?
He's LouisAyy.
That shit looks sick.
Hey, thanks, man.
My goal, make a piece of art and actually sell it.
Here you go, man. Oh, you haven't made it.
I'm feeling confident.
Glad someone is.
It's just like, how many things can I throw onto the screen to make up for a complete lack of personality? Look, humor's subjective. I get it. What I find funny, you might not find funny. And what you might find funny, I might not find funny. But what's an ex-corporate gambling marketer doing acting like this?
Baby on board. No, don't do... Did you not see the sign?
No.
Wait, you were driving?
No way.
What?
It's not really the image you have in mind, is it, when you see a Ladbrokes advert asking you to place a bet? Not realising blokes like this were heavily involved in why you're even seeing the ad in the first place. But just pay attention to how he edits these videos. The more content is uploaded, the more his corporate skill set actually comes into play. Because remember, he's a numbers guy. He knows how to optimise videos to make slop seem appealing. Quick jump cuts, the zooms every single frame, memes, explosions. Like, it's all engineered to give his audience that quick dopamine hit.
Did you know that if you put a balloon in your guitar
I put it in.
and you decide you
But
want
I
to
definitely, with this video specifically though, like, you see how the original video was like calm and like here's how you do that and whatnot. The guy's like, no, oh my god, what? Like, it just feels so, it feels like disruptive, if you know what I mean. Like, calm to all over the place, bro.
in there.
Sure, why not?
That you will spend the next 5 years of your life
Wait, what? I've got grey hair.
trying to get it out.
It won't come out.
And regret all of your
Oh, this was the
See how
bad idea.
disruptive that is
decisions.
compared
I
to
knew I should have got that divorce.
versus,
And your
like,
dad will
this?
probably
Wait, Dad, what?
disown you.
You've gone? What?
Yeah, don't.
But it's too late now. Oh.
Let's just cut the act, buddy. What are you doing here? Is it money? I think it's money. Because if it wasn't, you won't feel the need to charge your fans over $250 for a fucking...
Wait. What? Wait. Cameo. Wait, is this for real? Where is it? Wait. It doesn't show how much it... Wait. Is it... He sold out? Either he sold out or he saw this video and decided to remove the price. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not logged in. That could also be it. Let me try logging in. Let me see what happens. It's still like this. Great. That means he definitely removed it. Kind of suspicious. Yeah, we're just gonna move on from that.
Cameo video. You see, there's the corporate marketer we now know, just subtly creeping its way through. That's about right, actually, now I think about it. If his main motive is to make as much money as...
This, like, type 1 if you think I should try and get one of these guys' cameos to see if they're the same edited crap, but, like, I don't forget, like, an actual unedited personalized video from this guy. Because, like, you know, I want to see what he's actually like in real life. Not, like, behind the, like, in the screen.
Possible. Why would he charge a reasonable price? Fucking Jay from the In-Betweeners is charging less. 5 times less, actually. And this scene alone is worth more than anything he's ever done.
Oh, friend, fucking football friend. I never thought he'd get that wound up.
Even the actor who plays Hank in Breaking Bad is charging less than Lewis. You've heard of Breaking Bad, right? Arguably one of the best TV shows ever made. Yeah, you can get a cameo video from one of the main characters for a cheaper price than you can Lewis. Like, who the fuck does he think he is?
Fucking football friend.
And let's be honest about who's actually buying these. Like, his core audience isn't a bunch of consenting adults with disposable income. It's kids. It's young kids sitting on the phones just watching his videos on loop, who don't know any better than to pester the parents for a 250 quid birthday shout out from a guy staring into a fucking ring light. Charging that amount of money to a fan base made up largely of children, that's not just a cash grab, that's milking an audience dry. I think I've been bit, you know. I thought something landed on me earlier and I've got like a...
charge somebody that much for a video is probably the same quality as the videos that you're uploading. Like, I don't think that's worth $250, bro. Like, even, like, I would not even charge that much. I would charge $350. Okay, no, I'm not.
Big... like a swelling around my cheek.
Money's good.
Whether it's a milestone birthday, an anniversary, or a long-awaited reunion, make it unforgettable with a one-of-a-kind cameo video from LouisAyy. When he says make it unforgettable, what does he mean by that? Does that feeling of regret just stay with the person when they realise they're a fucking idiot for wasting the money? Is that what's unforgettable? Is it? Remember, I'm just asking questions. I'm just wondering. I'm curious. Let's see what 250 quid can get a LouisAyy fan.
I think you forgot the Alice. Hey Alice, how's it going? It's LouisAyy here. Welcome back to another video, except this is no...
Alright, so it's the same edited crap. Not even like a videos like, hey, it's me and LouisAyy. I wanted to wish you happy birthday. Yes, there's no edits here, but I wanted to, you know, to wish you happy birthday, man. Like, why not like that? Why does you have to do the whole like, hey, happy birthday, look at all these edits? Like, bro, like $250 by the way for this.
Ordinary video. This is a video just for you. If you're seeing this, that means it's November the 4th and it's your 10th birthday, so congratulations. Happy birthday.
10 years old. How does it actually make you feel like you've charged a 10-year-old 250 quid for a minute video?
Yep. Oh my god, these parents, bro. I feel bad for these parents, bro. Oh my god. This thing make me... I don't know if I should... I might have to unstuff this guy, honestly.
It's not even that, it's 57 seconds. Surely there was some sort of discount when Alice's parents paid for this, because fucking hell, mate, have a day off. It's like the cheek of it, you know what I mean? You've been about for a minute and you're already charging that for a video off you. Come on.
You are officially the coolest age in the world. Meanwhile, I'm just a prime number. So that kind of sucks. So enjoy being 10. That is awesome. I hope you have a fantastic day full of lots of cake.
Wow, there it is. She's really getting her money's worth now. SpongeBob and an explosion. Fucking hell, that's 2 for the price of 1 there, Alice. What a bargain, to be fair. He usually charges an extra 100 quid for the explosion.
This looks like the short he made on YouTube. Like, it's like the only difference is like personalized, but still has those freaking edits on it, bro.
but because it's your birthday, he's treating you.
I missed my cake, presents, and fun. 3 of the best things in life, let's be honest. Oh, and caramel. Can't forget the caramel. Cake, presents, fun, caramel, Dyson Hoovers, toilet donuts, barricades.
6.5 hours.
Alice, it sounds like you're going to have an amazing time, got to be honest. So Alice, I hope you have a great 10th birthday. Have fun spending time with your friends and your family. And thank you for all the support you've given me on my videos. Glad to hear you're a fan of the channel. I've been LouisAyy, and have a great birthday. That rhymed.
Oh, it's so fake. It's just so unbearably fake. It's just like, fucking shut up. And how about a thank you to Alice's parents as well? They're the ones that gave you the money, mate. I feel ripped off for them. I don't think I could actually take the money from doing this shit, knowing that I've had your pants down whilst wishing you an happy birthday. It's something about it. He's got merch as well. Of course he does. There's money to be made there, isn't there? But again, I do have more questions, because when I went over to his merch store, there's a few things that stood out to me. He firstly greeted with an instruction asking you to vote for Louis for the ITV Entertainment.
Alright, yeah. I mean, don't all creators do this? Like, they want you to vote them and stuff like that? Like, this part I don't really see as like a, thing out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, very rare to see on a merch store, I guess, of all places, but sure, I guess that's part of it off.
Be Creator of the Year. I don't really know what that is, but if you already thought award shows were bullshit as it is, there's more evidence. He probably knows people that work at ITV after seeing the network is built on LinkedIn. So I don't know, maybe give one of them a message asking them to pull some strings for you. And then when you do win it, I'm sure you'll put another LinkedIn post on about it. But then you scroll down a bit to where you'll find his merch, where you can buy t-shirts and hoodies, but with a picture of a random bloke on the front. Like, who the fuck is that? Who is it? Because that's not Louis. I think all this was released 6 months into his channel as well, so it didn't hang about. My guess is he wanted to take advantage of the momentum he got and didn't really give a fuck what it looks like as long as it's out, making money. I want to talk about his long form videos now, and I say long, it's what I like to call the bare minimum. But for those that aren't aware, getting views on long form videos is a completely different game to getting views on shorts. With shorts, the algorithm can just shove the video into people's feeds whilst they're mindlessly swiping, so anyone can just farm numbers just off pure volume. It's like the new get rich quick scheme. Look how many channels are about on YouTube now that get millions of views and make millions of quid a month that you've just never fucking heard of. But long form, it's a different ballgame, because the person has to look at the thumbnail, read the title, and then make the conscious choice to actually click the video. And even if they do click the video, you've then got to keep them watching the video for it to perform well. You've actually got to hold their attention. Well, that's what I thought anyways, until you see that his long form videos are still pulling in millions of views. At that point, you just got to look at it and go, what the fuck are people even looking for anymore? Roasting every video in my feed. Tier list. 4 million views. Just over 8 minutes long as well, therefore the video qualifies for more ads. Coincidence? Let's find out, because 4 million views is a lot, so this video must be good, right?
Today on LouisAyy.
Okay, let's just skip to the tier list part. I can't listen to that anymore.
Oh, I'm recording. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video.
The fuck was that? Let's see that again.
I'm recording.
Didn't think it'd be possible for a neck to irritate me so much. That's a serious neck. An annoying neck. That's what it is. You've got an annoying neck. Another thing added to the list. Your neck's annoying. Sort it out. Anyway, 4 million views, remember? I need to pay attention because I've been pumping out top quality 20+ minute comedy specials pretty much. And I'm nowhere near this. I'm getting nowhere near this amount of views. And I've been doing this while he was figuring out what the next party casino advert's gonna look like.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's LouisAyy here. I'm sure you're aware. If you're not aware, then get out. I can't get my AirPods back in the case. Oh. Anyway, my curtains are now more closed, so that's cool. Good question.
4 million views. All right.
So without further ado, oh, right on the beat drop. Let's go. Oh, I've messed it up. I'm 13 meters down underneath a cargo shipwreck. Whoa, you know what? Me too. What are the odds of that? Don't we have so much in common? Wow. If I stay for too long, I could... Corey knows his stuff, doesn't he? He's good, this guy. He understands his lungs.
I want him to stop talking now, because the more I watch, the more that 4 million views is making less and less sense. It's like his face doesn't match how he's trying to come across. Do you know what I mean? Because he's speaking like this, but he hasn't quite worked out what to do with his face yet. He does weird me out a little bit.
He's been there for quite a long time already. If that was me, I would have blacked out by now. I can only hold my breath for like 10 seconds. Fine, I'll try it.
All right, that's enough of that. I can't look at him anymore. Long story short, when he said he's going to roast every video in his feed, by that, he meant 4 videos. He watched 4 videos and put them in a tier list. He really went in on the last one as well. He offered so much value to the video.
Right, back to the video. Sounds like my reply when someone spots me who I know and says hi and I walk straight past them and I try and say something. Oh, hey, Lewis. I like the way he's preparing himself for his next part as if he's about to spit some flames. D-tier. As you can see, my feed today was pretty good.
That was it. That's all he did. It's just fucking lazy, innit? Let me just say it again because I'm not quite sure I've been clear enough, but this video has over 4 million fucking views. I understand child-friendly content tends to perform better, but this is a piss take. He didn't even really react to the videos or fill the tier list. Just watched 4, stacked them at the bottom, and called it a day. There you go. 4 million views. Point proven though, innit, really? You can only do so much when you're pretending to be something you're not. If this is what he genuinely wanted to do, he'd have made a better video, wouldn't he? He'd have put more effort into it. This is just, like I say, the bare fucking minimum. It makes sense though. Now we know who he actually is. Is it just a coincidence that there's channels like this one, Meow POV, that haven't been active in over 18 years, and then out of nowhere, it magically comes back to life and starts spamming 2-hour-long LouisAyy funny TikTok react moments? Literally the only videos this channel uploads now. Seems a bit dodgy if you ask me. There's another one, look. Not a single video uploaded for over 16 years. And then boom, 1-hour compilations start getting pumped out. They're basically forcing watch time through zombie accounts to bypass all these security flags YouTube has for bots. I'm not saying he's done it, I'm just speculating, but that is what people do. People buy these ancient accounts so then they can pull this stuff off without getting instantly banned. It all just feels so dystopian. Even his comment sections, especially on TikTok, it's just filled with weird AI generated pictures or people just praising him like he's the funniest thing to ever exist. And I'm just sat here thinking, am I the only one that thinks this is shit for the amount of views that he's getting? Like, why is no one saying anything? Anyways, I feel like I've covered enough for you lot to make your own mind up about this guy, but that's the type of stuff we're up against now. YouTube just isn't a platform where normal creators are just competing to make the best videos anymore. You're competing against corporate marketers who look at people as raw numbers. When an ex-gambling executive could just step onto the platform, steal a format, use the exact same retention tricks that used to...
He actually bought these accounts though? Like, did he actually buy these? Did he actually buy these, bro? Like, if he actually bought these accounts, then that is kind of scummy. Not gonna lie. Because, like, you know, buying your way to the top is kind of scummy. Like, I'm still at 2,000 subs. I've been doing it for about 2 years now, and this guy's gonna get there in like 4 months. What are we doing?
Start getting pumped out. Comment sections, especially on TikTok, it's just filled with weird AI generated pictures or people just praising him like he's the funniest thing to ever exist. And I'm just sat here thinking, am I the only one that thinks this is shit for the amount of views that he's getting? Like, why is no one saying anything? Anyways, I feel like I've covered enough for you lot to make your own mind up about this guy, but that's the type of stuff we're up against now. YouTube just isn't a platform where normal creators are just competing to make the best videos anymore. You're competing against corporate marketers who look at people as raw numbers. When an ex-gambling executive could just step onto the platform, steal a format, use the exact same retention tricks that used to lad Brooks on children, and then get praised and awarded for it, that's when you know something's not right. But at least now when you see it, you know exactly what it is. And I'm not claiming to be perfect. Believe me, I'm fucking far from it, but I don't hide my intentions. I think that's pretty clear to see when you watch me. I am what I am. And I don't want anyone to go and give this guy shit. You're gonna do what you want regardless, but just know that I'm not the one condoning it. I might have come across a bit harsh at times, but I can't help that. It's the best way now to get my points across, by just saying what I see. This is the first and last time I'm gonna talk about this guy, unless some groundbreaking news comes to light that I just can't resist. But until that happens, I want nothing to do with him. I can't be arsed with a back and forth. Oh god. I just think he's got a lot of explaining to do, because me, along with many others, are fucking confused, mate. What are you here for? I'm going to assume the comments of this video are just going to be full of children in complete denial about everything I've just said, even with the overwhelming amount of evidence I've put out. But I don't really care. Think what you want. It's not going to affect my life. I was just trying to help. Anyway, if you have managed to make it this far without a Subway Surfers clip to keep your attention in the corner, you're already on the right track. That means your attention span isn't completely fucked yet, because I've said a lot of words in this video without much else happening. So what I'm saying now is probably only reaching a small fraction of you. And honestly, that's the real social experiment right there. If I was to keep it PG and add loads of memes and explosions and shit to keep your attention, this video would probably double in views. But I'd rather talk to 10 people who actually have a functioning brain than a million zombies just fucking staring at a screen. At the end of the day, people used to make content.
So yeah, what do you guys think? So yeah, what do you guys think here? Like, do you guys think LouisAyy is a bad person now?